Hey everybody, it's Mike Riddle. What I'm going to do now today is I'm going to make a surprise gift for a guy I grew up with. The guy's name's Herbie Buffalo. Herbie makes his own beer, and Herbie has a company, and I'm going to make a sign for his company, and I just decided to video me making the sign. He doesn't know I'm doing this, so I won't post the video until after I deliver it. Let me see if I can get up. Here's Herbie's logo. There we go. So this is what I'm going to attempt to make for him, a sign with that logo. I'm so sorry about my angle. Alright. And what I'm going to do is it's going to have a rustic look. I'm going to use this piece of wood right here. See this old piece of wood I got sitting against that trash can? Old rustic piece of wood, and I got a piece of wood right here on my table. And I'm going to try to make the whole thing out of those two little pieces of wood. I'll show you how I do everything along the way, and thanks for watching. Okay, so from where we left off the last time, I went to a copy machine, and trying to copy a business card is very, very hard. But I did get the right size, very, very close, and I can get out most of the lettering very easily. I can get out the X, I can get out the cup. I have to kind of tilt it up to be able to see the bad bison up top and the picture of the bison, but I think I'm going to be able to pull it off. So what I'm going to do, I took that piece of wood that I showed you earlier, and off camera I cut it into thin strips because I didn't want a real thick piece of wood being on top of this. I wanted it to be thinner. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use carbon paper, and I'm going to transfer these letters onto these thin pieces of wood, and then I'm going to cut them out with my bandsaw. So I'm not going to bore you by showing you me putting carbon paper under each of these letters on these strips of wood. Instead, after I get all the letters labeled, I'll come back to the video, show you me cutting out a couple of things on the scroll saw, and then we'll go from there. Okay, I'm going to start scroll sawing out the pieces now, and I'm not going to film me cutting out every piece, but I will show you how I cut out one letter. I'm going to cut out the letter B. I'm going to show you what it takes to do an inside cut and what it takes to do an outside cut. So always do your inside cuts first. So there's the inside of the top half of the B. If you ever are going to start scroll sawing, it's imperative that you get a foot pedal to start and stop this thing. There's the bottom of the B. I need my pencil because the top of that B didn't copy real good. There we go. Alright, now I'm going to cut out the outside of the B. And there we have the letter B. Oh, it had a weak spot in it, but a little glue will fix that right up. So the letter B, the first letter in the sign. Put that in the camera. There's the letter B. Okay. So I'm not going to film me cutting out every one of these letters. I just wanted to show you how I cut out each letter, and then I'll cut out all the letters, and then I'll show you me arranging the sign. I'm going to start gluing this thing together, and the way I glue things together is I put me some glue out on a board, get a little bit on my finger, put it all over, get all the surfaces, put it down. Alright, project's finished. Only thing left now is to put poly on it, which is my favorite part. It brings it to life. Okay, the sign's finished. I'm pleased with it. I hope Herbie is. I'm using my phone to show this last one just because I think the sound and the overall picture will be a little bit better than the GoPro that I've used up until this point. So that's the final product. And Herbie, I hope you enjoy it. If anybody wants me to make a sign for them or anything else with woodworking, please contact me and we'll work something out. Thanks for watching the video, everyone.